What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports. Got another battle report for today. Is the Adepticon 2025 round number 5. Guys, it's your boy James here with another battle report. Woo! Guys, this one's going to be a longer one. This is game 5 of day 2 of the Adepticon. This is the final round. And it's going to be a little bit more explanation towards on overall placings and all that other stuff, all that other jazz. Guys, let's go ahead and start off with this picture right here. I'll just show you this. This is kind of the deployment. We're playing the table the long way. My opponent is Pete Brown. I didn't believe that was actually his name when he told me that. I thought he was giving me a fake name. But no, it was his real name. As you guys noticed in my other battle reports, I had 1 tie, 3 wins. Even the tie, I still scored pretty high, and I was able to sneak up to the second table. Table 1 is actually Blue Ford, if you guys know who Blue is. He's on table 1. He brought a very broken list of, what do they call, Tomb Kings with poison shooting and stuff like that, and travel mythical pathways, blah, it's a tongue twister. Anyways, so Pete here did not put his information in on the Best Coast pairings, so unfortunately I don't have his actual list, but I could kind of figure it out. You know, big scary Star Lord, Star Dragon, Lord, dude, guy, Dragon Rider. Anyways, and for those of you who don't know my list, you know, you could look at the other battle reports, but we could kind of go over that. There's going to be more of a breakdown on how my army did at the end overall. But yeah, as you can see, we're playing the long way, which is kind of cool. We have the High Elf Tower there in the way. What is this called? Battle for Mountain Pass or whatever. So there's a couple things. There's an objective for owning quarters of the table, which is going to earn extra points. There was an objective for killing, I think, the general. I want to say the general slain is one of them. Yeah. Anyways, as you can see, he doesn't have much to his army. Most of his points are in that Star Dragon. He has a couple units of Knights of Raima, or no, man, what are they called? Dragon Princes. I'm talking about the wrong game here. But they are the Dragon Princes, and also he has a unit of Silver Helms. He has a big Sea Guard unit, as well as some bitches with bows, and a Illyrian Reavers. He has 2 Bolt Throwers, and they're on a hill. Alright. You can see there's a forest there. The forest I'm trying to use in my advantage to avoid the dragon, or, you know, to avoid line of sight. He realized that I have a giant unit of poison shooting orcs, so he decided to just hide his general behind the forest. Alright. I ended up taking first turn, and let's go into the game, I guess. You know, we're just going to go straight into it. Turn 1, Orcs and Goblins. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. I go ahead, and the first thing I do is I do an Evil Sun Shining, and there's no specific reason. I just like to have it just in case he does a charge or something. I can do a stand and shoot, and I have poison shooting, stuff like that, right? So I do Evil Sun Shining, and first spell, boom! I blow up. I got a double ones. I miscast. I blow up. I take a wound, and I think I wound my general. Go ahead and let's see if I have any pictures of me moving up. But I move up very, 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 very cautiously. Here's a picture of me, how I moved at the end of my turn. I moved up very cautiously. I'm trying not to piss off a dragon or any princes or anything like that, but I'm trying to get close enough where I can start creating chaff and stuff like that. Let's see, Bogatha here. Bogatha does a fireball into the unit of bitches of bows, and I end up killing off 4 of them. That was just lucky. Go ahead and I drop a foot of Gork right here, and these guys right here are going to shoot into the Elaine Reavers, but only kill off 1. Just mainly due to the fact that there is only so many that could see the unit and reach the unit. So I'll only kill off 1. But yeah, like I said, this is basically how the table looks. I'm really playing loosely with the skirmisher rules on the giant orc unit, the hunters. But yeah, that's it. It's going to start off turn 1, Highborn Elves. Highborn Elves turn 1. He's going to charge! Now he charges his Elaine Reavers here. I didn't really care if the Elaine Reavers got into my troll. I might have fled it though. I'm trying to see, did I flee it? I think I did. I'm gonna skip ahead really quick to see how it looks. Nope, I didn't. He just failed that charge. It wasn't even that far of a charge for him. I think he just rolled pretty poorly. Yeah, he rolled a 1 on his Swift Stride. So they just fail. Over here, the bitches with bows are going to shoot into my Black Orcs. They only kill off 1 Black Orc. Yeah, the Sea Guard. Sea Guard will shoot into my Mangler Squig, do 2 wounds. But that's about it, I think. Nope. The Bolt Throwers in the back shoot. 1 kills off the Mangler Squig, and I think the other one doesn't really do much. It looks like he dropped a Pillar of Fire or something up there by the Bogatha. Now, I do believe Bogatha fails the stupidity on this next round. Just going to have to deal with that in a second. It's going to start off turn 2. Orcs and Goblins. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Go ahead and I just rammed the Mangler into his Lane Reavers, who just happened to fail that charge close enough for the Mangler to get in there. Now, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm hoping that the Mangler either overruns or gets in the way or causes chaff issues up ahead with the Knights or even the Dragon. So I'm not too worried about the Mangler being in a bad spot, but at least he'll clean out his chaff. As you can see, I moved my General all the way to the flank of his Dragon Princes, and basically what I'm trying to do is I realized at this point that my General does not give a flying shit about anything on that side of the table. The only thing my General hates is that Dragon, alright, and obviously the Knights of Rima. But if I don't, or keep saying Knights of Rima, Dragon Princes. If I don't have to worry about the Dragon Princes charging me straight on, I'll kill the Dragon Princes. I move up my Troll. I'm trying to bait some charges out with the Troll, but really what I'm trying to do is cause a traffic jam. His Dragon, his Star Dragon, cannot see my Boar Boys, which I'm kind of keeping the Boar Boys in check with the forest. I'm just trying to claim the quarters and play the objective. Like I said, Bogatha failed her charge. He did move a eagle into my back lines. You can't see it because the tower's covering it, but I have a random mover who just kind of ran into the eagle anyways backwards because I was like, okay, that's like an easy charge backwards, and it's a loner skirmishing squig hopper. So I just went for it. I was like, whatever. Bogatha's going to stumble forward, but what I end up doing is I end up doing the Hand of Mork onto Bogatha, and then Bogatha ends up doing a fireball and kills off one of the bolt throwers. That was just a lucky shot. I did enough wounds to kill it. Over here, these guys are going to start shooting into the dragon, the ones that can see him, and I end up getting off a wound. Over here, the Toto just ripped apart the freaking Lane Reavers, end up just running forward. Did not get far enough to crash into anybody, but this is fine. This is totally fine. This is what I was hoping for. And then over here, the King Rizzo ended up killing off his eagle. It's going to start off turn 2, Highborn Elves. Highborn Elves turn 2. He charges his dragon into my troll. I flee on purpose. He charges into my Black Orcs. I have to hold because they're frenzied, and he's going to fail the charge. This is a huge turn, by the way. He does charge the Silver Helms into my Toto. Just gonna have to eat it, and then this guy stumbles forward. And now's my chance to probably shoot him up. Let's see how that goes. Over here, his bitches with bows are gonna start shooting into my Troll or Bogatha. I forgot which one. It doesn't look like he did much though. Oh, they did it into Bogatha. No. The Sea Guard shoot into Bogatha, do 3 wounds. But that's it. Really, that's basically it. It's going to start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. Whew. Okay. This was a big turn. The combat, I'm so sorry. The combat in turn 2, he whiffed. He whiffed on my Mangler Squig. My Mangler Squig is still alive, and my Mangler kills 3 of him. 3 of his Silver Helms. So now my General's going to charge in. And I'm going to charge the flank. Now, I'm doing this on purpose because I want to overwhelm my General into the flank of his Dragon Princes. So what I end up doing here is I end up charging in to the flank. Boom. Like so. Okay. Bogatha fails her stupidity check again and stumbles forward again. This guy over here he flies in and boom, hits the Dragon Princes. Dragon Princes, I said the right name. This is basically the next step play, because I know my general is going to wipe out the 3 remaining silver helms and overrun into the dragon princes, and I want to be in this fight. And not only that, but this guy has Wallop as one-hit wonder, and is going to be able to kill the champion in the combat, and then my general gets free swing and kill these dragon princes. This is going to be a huge round. All right, I end up working my Bogatha to the flank here, and I'm just playing with this idea that I get to breathe this swamp breath. So what I end up doing here is I end up moving the troll all the way up here, just to kind of cause an issue for Chaff. But basically, so he can't, just in the rare case that my general's still there, I can't get charged, or I don't know why I did this with the troll. I think it was just because the troll had nowhere really good to go to begin with. But yeah, that's how the table looks right now. Bogatha, just puking all over these fucks. I end up killing off a good chunk of them. Look at this, 4 of them. No, I killed more than 4, because there was that back row. He was only missing 1 body, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 of them died to the puke. He did pass his panic check. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and do, looks like a fireball, a Ruby Ring of Ruin into his Bitches with Boaks to kill off a couple of those. And then over here, like I said, Toto and my general just wipe out the remaining silver helms. My general is going to overrun into his dragon princes. As for this combat, I ended up killing off 3 of them, but I whiffed pretty bad, to be honest. Because I could have killed more, but he can't attack back. It looks like somebody did 1 wound onto my general, but that's fine. I win combat. I have a flank. A close order, 3 wounds, and it looks like he has a banner and a wound maybe and a closed order, so he's down by 2, but he's gonna stick there. He can't give ground. I don't think he can give ground, or I don't know what really happened, but we're just kind of stuck there, which is fine. I'm gonna hopefully wipe out these guys right now. It's gonna start off turn 3. High elves. Excuse me, I am saying the wrong game. High elves turn 3. This is how it looks. He does have a charge here. I think I tried to shoot into his general, and he made all his armor saves. He charges into my black orcs here. I probably should not have left them that close. I should have probably pushed them further back. But live and learn. I don't mind right now. What I'm going to do is probably feed him a champion, and I'm stubborn in that unit, so I'm just going to kind of like pull back and see how that goes. Over here, he moves backwards to face into Bogatha, and then he ends up just rolling really high with his magic and shooting kills off Bogatha. That was just depressing. His bolt thrower here is going to shoot into my... Oh, shit. Shoots into Rizzo, kills off Rizzo. And then over here, I don't give him the champ because I'm just hoping that I could get enough attacks to swing into him and just kill him or do some wounds to him with the Black Orcs. But he just wipes out enough so I can't even attack back. Over here, this was the big play. The big play. I only killed 2 guys. I got 2 guys, a flank, and a closed order. It looks like he did a banner. I need this guy to run. He does not run. Oh, no, he does run. I'm sorry. He does run. But what ends up happening is I need to turn my general around to charge into the flank of his Sea Guard. My general fails the restraint and chases this way like an idiot. I do get the last guy off, the Dragon Prince off, but that was just so dumb. Jesus Christ, that was so dumb. Oh, I really wanted this turn to get into that Sea Guard and just wipe out the Sea Guard. But whatever. It happens. So let's start off turn 4. Turn 4, I charge the troll in. Hindsight's 2020. I don't know why I charged this fucking troll in. Because I want to get into the flank with both Rizzo and the Toto. If I get into the flank with Rizzo and Toto, one of them needs like a 12, one of them needs like a 13. I end up rolling like 9 and 10 on them, and they fall short like this. Yep, that's what happened. And they will kill my troll, or at least hold on my troll. I think he does a couple wounds, but he just, he obviously has like banner and ranks and all this shit, and he just holds there. I was going to start off turn 4. Turn 4, I drop obviously a Foot of Gork. It doesn't do shit here. He did wipe out my Black Orcs. And then these guys ended up killing off my troll. They're going to turn around. As you can see, his Dragon charged into Toto on his turn, and he's going to just blast the other guy. He starts shooting into the black or the boar boys, killing off one boar boy. He is really just trying to stop me from having any objective. I had to turn my general around. Over here, he ends up killing off Toto. And then I'm going to go ahead and start shooting into him with my bows and my ruby ring, trying to kill some wounds, but it's really not doing much. Turn 5, he basically we start playing this game. There's a lot less pictures here, I'm sorry. But we're playing this game of can we do enough wounds to get more objectives. He moved his general out of range. He's kind of like tempting me to go forward. I think I did charge, but I think it just failed. Or I just got out of his line of sight. I think I just got out of the line. No. I charged his bolt thrower, which I have to give myself points for that. I charged his bolt thrower, and he failed his terror check. He fled, he really wanted me to stumble forward and get into his charge range of his dragon, but I ended up just getting outside of the range of it. I rolled really short. Yeah, look at that. I rolled double ones. At this point, I had to hide my wizard. He shot me with the Sea Guard enough where it's going to do a lot of, like, one more wound that'll kill me. And then I ended up just moving my hunters back because he cannot do enough wounds to me to cause a panic. You know, logically he can't. So I just kind of took over the quarters. I have my hunters taking off one corner, and then I end up having the boar boys taking another quarter, and my general's just kind of flying around. That's the end of the game. That's the end of the game. We're going to hear a word from Peter right now.
Alright, so they always hear from me how my perspective was. I want to hear from you how yours is.
It was a fun game. I'm a little upset with my bolt throwers, but towards the end I started to do a little bit better. Was able to pick off some characters. I think the Sea Guard and the Dragon really carried the game, especially the Sea Guard. I think you caught me out with the Cavalry. I made a mistake and you took advantage of it.
Yeah.
But I think it was a fun game. It was a good game. I would 100% play you again, and I look forward to hopefully running into you.
Yeah, man. I was if I got that Mangler flank, I would just stayed away from the Dragon and just said, all right, I got this.
Yep.
Just leave it alone. You know.
I'm a little upset we didn't get to see Wyvern versus Dragon, but it was the smart thing for you to do for the tournament, for sure.
So what I was thinking was when you were into the Black Horse, I was thinking about, because it was that turn that you didn't break from the Knights, right? The Dragon Princess. I was thinking about turning my Wyvern there and getting a rear charge and then challenging out, and I have the banner, the close order.
I wanted you to, desperately, because he's leadership 10.
Yeah.
So I stand a good shot, and it meant that I would get your Wyvern in combat, and I just didn't. I couldn't set up charges because I was so scared of your archer block that I just needed to keep getting in combat.
Yeah, that archer block put on 3 wounds in one turn on Gary, his tank, and I was just like, fuck it, I rolled like 9 6s, and he's like, he failed enough, and I'm like, oh, and he just started like...
It's scary, man. It's pretty nuts. Like, even with the 2-up save, it's always like, you only need to miss a couple, and then you're in trouble.
I'm going to play with my list more, see what I can get on there. Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the game.
Yeah, so you can hear what we were thinking of. Like, this game was about 2 months ago, so my brain is a little foggy on the exact details of what's going on here. But more or less what ended up happening is, as you could see, he really wanted to fight my general with his Star Dragon, which obviously has the obvious advantage. He has a better armor save, a better ward save, more attacks, a real Thunderstomp, all that. I know better. Fuck that. Fuck that. Anyways, that was my final game of Adepticon. This is actually my final game that I had in general. I ended up winning a very small win just due to the objective. I ended up getting like 13 points. He got 12. It puts me at 4 wins and 1 draw. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just give you a 10-minute video of Mr. Andrew Sherman. He's going to go ahead and give up a closing presentation, but I have a lot more to talk to you guys about today. I have basically my points on how did my army do, and I ended up doing who got what awards, and also where I finally placed. But it'll be after 10 minutes. If you want, you could skip ahead. You don't have to watch this next 10 minutes if you don't want to, but this is just the award ceremony.
Old World is back, baby. I wanted to say a special thank you to everybody that helped out, in particular, Geriatric Voltron. That's what we're calling ourselves over here. Alan Blunt, Jay Ayers, Corey Lenegar, and myself. I'm Andrew Sherman. My son, Alex, here. Top Flight's not here right now, and his son, Junior, aren't here. I want to thank the players for all coming by. Thank you. You guys are what make this possible. And in addition, there's a lot of giants that were standing on your shoulders over here right now. People like Alex Gonzalez, Gary Luther, Marty's not here, standing here, but literally Mr. Gasca and everybody else, you guys have been amazing. I know you guys have feedback. Not everybody was a fan of everything. I'm going to be sending out an email to every one of you, but the easy way to remember it is ohiohammer2011@gmail.com. That's how you send it to the trash bin. But no, seriously, we want to take different opinions for next year because we got a lot of different ideas. But now on to awards, all right? We're going to start with a couple things. We had a person who miscast 16 times over the course of the 5 games. We thought we would give them a new wizard. Chase Chappell. And if that wasn't bad enough, we also had a misfire king who misfired a total of 18 times over the course of 5 games. I mean, that's pretty impressive. That like rivals my steam tanks. John Carter.
That was the Orphan Goblin there, right?
John Carter might have skipped out on us. I would if I had misfired that many times too. All right, now as far as the minor awards, I'm calling them minor, but they're really not minor. They're the best in armies, right? Everybody who wins the best army, we're going to have you come up and choose which one of the boxes you want to make it fair, because some boxes are bigger than others. I know. I mean, it's not the size, it's not the length, it's the size.
For the 18 tournament players, 10 minutes left in the round. Do not start another battle round. 10 minutes left in the round.
Shut up! But here's the kicker, guys. I didn't want everybody picking the best thing when they came up, so we randomized. We asked AOS, because they don't know which direction they're going anyway, to randomize all the paper for us. So we're going to pull them out, best armies, in an order predetermined, not by us. Kingdoms of Britopia, Tyler Harshey. Gonna choose a box. Next up. Then get your picture, shaking hands, kissing babies, all right? Got Mr. Blunt here. Best High Elf, Tim David.
Yeah!
Handshake, photo op. That's why we brought Alan along. He looks like a politician. Best army for Beastmen Brothers. Dylan, forgive me, Matusek.
That's boosters. Yeah.
All right, next one. And one job. Next army, best army for Dwarven Mountain Holds would be Anthony Schuler. Holds a grudge like no other one there. Caught in midair.
Hey, if I win anything, you pick out what you want, okay? No, if I win anything, if I win anything.
Best army, the Empire of Man, Mr. Alex Gonzalez. The man, the myth, the legend.
No, I don't care about that. I forget that, don't worry. I know. But you're gonna grab what you want. If I win anything. I don't need it.
All right, best army, Ogre Kingdoms, Kevin Bruins.
I didn't even know there was over two.
Ogres. It's like they know each other. Best Army Warriors of Chaos, Herman Rodriguez.
You want to fry?
I mean, I'll take it home if you don't want it, but you know, hey.
Hey, you need one right?
Best Army Tomb Kings, John Anto.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Best Army Lizardman, Kenyon Duncan. And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Hey!
Best Army Vampire Counts, Chase Chappelle. Am I saying that right, Chase? Okay.
Good job.
You might not have any options.
Do, 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 do. Best Army Orc and Goblin, John Carter.
He's not here. He won most misfires, but he's not here.
Man, that's bad. Sad Panda got a whole side. All right. So, as a reminder, nobody could win more than one award when it comes to a minor and a major. So we're going up to Best Sports. You did a tiebreaker here. This is so close by the name, so you got to listen closely. John Ottman. You did a tiebreaker, had 2 7s. Man, I don't almost feel like we'd be ready for this stuff or something, right?
He better smile.
And Best Paint, Carson Burns. And I heard Wapple's playing again next year.
Nice.
It's a beautiful ogre army.
Yep, show you double medals that way. 2 medals, people.
Two-time champ.
Take that on me, you want.
Herald of Destruction, James Silva.
You put it on me.
These some big, thick ass medals here.
I know. Fucking huge. Right?
Damn.
There we go.
Love this guy.
A selfie, is that like a 4th dimensional selfie?
I know it is. Thank you. More orcs.
I know, right?
Hold this.
Herald of Order, if anyone can't tell. Instead of Destruction Armies mainly, Pete Brown.
I know more orcs. What's this?
Mr. Brown. Right.
Leaves.
That way. He only got 1 medal. He didn't have 2 medals like that other guy. See this? Just one. More events, man.
And for a final
Congrats,
best
man.
overall, I think we can all figure out who this is going to be. Mr. Blue Ford. Go Blue!
Yes, dude. Awesome. He only got 1 medal still. Damn it.
Again, I want to thank everybody for coming by. You guys, I really do appreciate it. Again, send feedback on email. You should still see it in the pack. Take it back. Email's there. I was going to ask for you guys to help me tear down, but you know what? You already did, so thank you so very much.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, funny story about that. I was telling my nephew, I was telling him the whole time, like, hey, man, if I win something, because I thought, first of all, I forgot that I was totally based on like order and chaos and all that stuff. And also, there was a ruling from last year. Last year, Blue came to Adepticon, and my brother and I won 2 awards for paint, and I think second place, and or was it first? I forgot. And then somebody else won 2 awards for second place, and the best sportsman in Blue was like, "Yo, you shouldn't give the same people multiple awards. You should spread it out." So my nephew's there. He's playing Mordheim. He's playing whatever, and he doesn't really have a lot in miniatures. So I was like, look, man, if I win, I'm looking at the table ahead. I'm like, if I win best paint or best orcs and goblins, just go up there and grab the freaking whatever you want for your Mordheim. That's simple. Just grab it. And he was just like, I don't know, right? And he didn't understand. He's like, do you want me to film you going up there? I said, I don't give a shit about me being filmed to go up there. You know how many of these I got? I got a lot of this stuff, man. Just go up there and get it. So then all of a sudden, when they called Best Orcs and Goblins, and they didn't call me, and then they called Best Paint, and they didn't call me, and I was like, oh shit, I won something better. Overall, I was actually in second place, but that's including paint score. If you do not include paint score, I was in third place. First place was Blue, as you could see in the video. But then Peter Brown, the guy who actually fought, was actually second place in battle points, fourth place in overall. So I was up there for second place. But you know what? It's fine. I got the best chaos, more or less, best or order of destruction or whatever. So yeah, way to go, me. All right. Anyways, let's go over my army really quick. I'm trying to go. I'm a bit rusty on making videos as well. I'm just saying that right now. This is in loose order here. In 11th place goes to the River Troll. The River Troll who needs a name. Somebody please just leave a comment in down below and just say, dude, name him this. This is what the River Troll should be named. But he only got 58 points. He did kill somebody. I don't even remember. It was in Gary's game. Oh, in Gary's game. He was a huge piece in Gary's game. Anyways, in 11th place goes to Cujo. Cujo was the worst of the Manglers. I think it's because he was prettier. Most people targeted him first. So that's actually in 10th place. In 9th place goes to the King Wappo with cheese. He only got 172 points. In 8th place goes to the Bloody Boys, which is my Black Orcs. They end up getting only barely just under 400 points. Didn't do too much, but they did hold objectives a couple times. In 7th place goes to the Hunters. The Hunters I thought would bring bigger numbers with all that poison shooting. They got 668, but they left the big lifting to the guys above them. 6th place goes to Jigo. Jigo's points are not quite accurate because I don't have all the spell cards, and having the spell cards will allow me to, take better notes on what am I doing magically. Toto ended up taking 5th place. Toto is the other Mangler Squig, the uglier of the two, and he got 812. He got a lot in that last game. The last game he got 259. My Boar Boys, the Rampagers, actually ended up getting 864, which is pretty huge, actually. They got a lot of points in Todd's game. They got a lot of points in Gary's game. That's basically where most of the points came from, but still 864 for a unit of like 170 point Boar Boys is nothing. King Rizzo ended up taking 1,400 points. 1,400. Almost every game except for the second game, they got something. Holy shit. Going into second place goes to Bogatha. I was hoping Bogatha took first place, but Bogatha, for the first time coming out for me, got 1,690 points, almost 1,700 points. That's pretty awesome. Pretty fucking awesome for the Troll Hag. I was told before I came to this event by Todd. Todd was like, yo, nobody plays that. That's a meme monster. Oh my god, that gave me all the incentive I needed to pull out 1,700 points. But in first place goes to the Big Daddy himself, Warboss Scourge. Scourge took 2,979 points. That is insane. That is insane. It really is a beat stick of a unit. It's motivating me to paint a second one just to have 2 Wyvern Lords flying around, because that's a lot of fucking points for a Wyvern Lord. That is a lot of points. Holy shit. Anyways, guys, I got a bunch of games in. I've been recording them on my OBS, and basically the games are from online gaming. From it's a team tournament for the WTC practice, and yeah, so I got a couple games coming in that I'll be able to post very soon. Besides that, I haven't got another game lined up besides Buckeye Battles in the summer. But I don't have any other tournaments that I'm really planning on going on. Even Buckeye Battles, I'm not even sure how I'm going to get there, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure stuff out like that, where I'm going, how I'm doing it. Besides that, you know, if you guys want to check out my t-shirts, I have my t-shirt store link down below. And obviously you can go to Movement Trade from movementtrade.com for, you know, get movement trays from movementtrade.com, excuse me. I also have a sponsorship from Warhol through Hugo. So if you guys do want to play online, you can always go to Warhol, and also that link is down below. And yeah, if you can, just send Hugo a message, tell him that James sent you. Anyways, man, I was kind of just looking around, hoping to see if I got the best paint. I was just happy going home with anything. But I ended up getting the second place, which was just kind of like icing on the cake. I had a great time going with my nephew. He was a great person to go with, and also, not only did I get second place, I got a box of orcs here. I'm actually putting that bitch on eBay because I don't need more orcs. I got too many orcs, and not only that, but I have unique orcs. This is like a GW box, so I put that bitch on eBay. But I also got another box of like a Chaos Sorcerer, and I ended up giving that to my nephew, and he was just like, yes! He was so excited. And I got some other goodies for winning. I got this spray can for primer, and I got some flock and some other stuff, and I was just like, cool. So it's kind of cool to go to an event, not only win, but win something. Win something that actually has, you know, value to the hobby. And it's been a while since that. It's been a while. Buckeyes always does it, but it's been a while for another tournament to do so in the Midwest. So I'm looking forward to more tournaments, obviously. I do want to get back into the swing of things to play a little bit more games more often. To be honest, I just came back from Norway. Norway was a hell of a time. For those of you in the 9th age who are watching this, yeah, me and Furion, who used to be like one of the #1 players in the 9th age, were looking for a syringe to feed a baby goat while Hermenard was outside in a giant fire wrestling people. And no, you did not mishear that. That is exactly what happened. One of the best 9th age YouTuber and the #1, or was #1 player in 9th age, were in a guy's farm looking for a syringe to feed a baby goat, and we couldn't find the goddamn syringe while Hermenard's outside wrestling. Anyways, I had a great time. I wrestled myself. I got my ass kicked by this guy who was like the 2017 wrestling champion. He was probably all drugged up on coke. I'm just saying, not that I know the guy, but just saying. I knew him after that, but not many people could say they wrestled a coked out Viking under the mountain of Odin's throne. I did. Anyways, so it was a really cool trip. I ended up seeing Wilhelm from the 9th age. He was there, and then obviously I spent a lot of time with Herm. I was telling both Herm and Wilhelm that they should probably switch over to the old world, and they were listening to like reasons why. But not that I need to convince anybody. It's just more or less like personal choice. But they're still going to the ETC for 9th age, which is pretty interesting. They asked me if I was going, and I'm honestly just trying to go to the WTC as part of Team USA. So I'm applying for Team USA this year. Not starting Team Mexico this year. That's just a lot more work than I'm willing to invest at the current moment. Besides that, let's see. I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, this is going to be a longer video. I know that, and I thank you for staying to the end. Actually, it wasn't even that long. A little bit longer, but it wasn't that long. I had a blast. Guys, thank you very much. I'm going to be making more videos very soon. I'm hopefully going to get more games in very soon. Always looking forward to that, but yeah. Until next time, take care and peace.